Titan Sports Time, hosted by Mike Parsons.
Welcome to Titan Sports Time. I'm Mike Parsons, Manager of Athletic Communications at Eastern Florida State College, and today I'm joined by women's basketball head coach MJ Baker. The team is getting ready to head to Niceville for the Region 8 tournament beginning on March 8th. Welcome to the show, MJ.
Thanks, Max, for having me.
So first of all, regular season's over. Talk about the regular season and how you feel heading now into the postseason.
Man, this team is different. They worked really hard this season, bought in, gave everything they had. I mean, not only the love they have for each other, but the love they have for the process of getting better and just the professionalism behind what it takes to be great and what it takes to prepare each game. I mean, they've had a lot of pressure on them pretty much the whole season. We were expected to win and we're expected to succeed, and you never know how someone's going to handle that. And when those lights came on, they handled it. And I'm just really proud of them that they finished the season so well because they deserve it.
As much as this is the same group as last year, it's much different. When did you kind of know that this team could be just as special as last year's group was?
Yeah, last year we returned 6 returners. Only 3 played. So it really is a whole new team again. We brought in 9 new players. And I feel like when you saw them in the gym early, working on their game, when you saw them picking each other up or a player fell and I didn't have to teach them to go get their player up, when they're sending me stuff on Scout that I have a team we're about to play and I didn't even ask for it. Just this team just is very different in the sense of they're very bought in to the point of past me. It's even more proactive where they want it just as much as the coaching staff wants it. And they, at some point, I think they even surpassed that where they want it even more than us. When you have a team that takes ownership like that and takes a lot of pride in that, you see something special.
You've reached a lot of milestones this season. #1 in the state, unbeaten conference season, ranked in the top 5 in the nation for most of the season. What do you think when you hear those numbers?
It's honestly crazy because my assistant, Mark Dakota's Coach Yoda, he reminds me of these things a lot, and he always is trying to remind me to like appreciate the moments and don't let them fleet us by worrying about the next big thing. Like just appreciate the success in front of us. And I still don't think I've actually like grasped all that because I'm thinking of like where we really want to be at the end, and all of that's just truly amazing. And I hope after it's all said and done, I can appreciate a little bit more. But right now, there's still more work to be done.
And let's talk about that. You open the state tournament March 8th. What do you kind of do this week to kind of prepare for the tournament?
Right now, we're trying to kind of just tighten up things. And lately, we've been a little loose with the ball, defensively, making sure that we're staying disciplined in it and staying in shape, too. With this 10-day off in between games, it's a long time. So we're trying to get their bodies to heal again and become recovery, but also still push them and be able to keep that stamina up because we know that in front of us we have to win 3 games in 4 days, which is a lot on the body. So the recovery is important right now, but also just sharpening things up, but not doing too much for more quality over quantity.
And this tournament is loaded with good teams. Talk about how hard it is just to get wins at the state tournament.
Man, I mean, the Region 8 state tournament is incredible. It's like you have to win a national championship to win states. And the fact that Region 8 is so strong in that sense, it's just such an honor to even be able to compete at that level. But being able to execute and like you really can't have a bad day or an off day. So it's just so key for us that going into the state tournament that we're ready for whatever we face and we're prepared before we get there.
So we talked a little bit about it before, but you had a lot of kids coming back this season. What's been the biggest surprise from this team? What surprised you the most?
I would say, honestly, the camaraderie, the friendships. Usually you have different tribes on your team. You're like, oh, this tribe's there. But honestly, they all like mingle with each other. At the beginning, we had a little separation, but then we had to do an addition by subtraction around November. And once that happened, I think we really truly found ourselves. But they like all truly love and like look out for each other and enjoy each other, which is really nice to see that because I think all my teams have always respected each other. But when you're actually like have each other's back to a whole different extent where you consider them a friend, not just a colleague I respect, I feel like that's just a whole different level with this team.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You can follow the women's basketball team at the Region 8 tournament on EFSCTitans.com. We will see you next time.